Hello, my name is John Anderson, and I'm a 13-year military veteran. Are there any other current duty veterans in here? Just one. Good deal, brothers and sisters in arms. During my 13 years, I've gained a large amount of confidence, and through completing multiple Army courses, including basic training, airborne, and air assault. I have also completed many other demanding courses, but these three will always reside near the top, mainly for the sheer complexity and associated rush with completing these. Now we'll talk about each of them and what each demanded from me physically and mentally. In transitioning from the civilian world to the life of a soldier, there were many things that were drastically different. Maybe it could even cause culture shock to some. Once we were at our respective companies, mine was at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. The next 2 months of hell were already weighing on each of us heavily. Day one was truly the craziest day for most of us, simply because we were not used to someone screaming at the top of their lungs capacity and threatening to beat you until you're senseless if you didn't do exactly what they wanted you to do in the allotted amount of time. After this day, it really was just physical and mental abuse for more than 2 months straight with no breaks. Once we completed the last ruck march during the day and night of around 25 miles, we were homeward bound. When graduation day came, confidence was instilled in each and every one of us. Every person who completed this course now had confidence they needed to complete life. Upon completing basic training, I had another assignment that taught me my military specialty, and from there was my next Army course, airborne. Airborne taught you how to run for like what seems forever. Airborne was both scary and physically and mentally demanding. We were taught how to jump and land by jumping off tall buildings that had cables going from the top of them to the bottom. After you perfected this, you were taught another thing, and they allowed you to get on the plane and make your perspective jumps. And if everything went well and you didn't break your legs or anything else, you would graduate the week after with more confidence than what you arrived with. The next course that I highly regard is air assault. Air assault was physically more demanding simply because we were the first group ever in Germany to be trained in country by a group of reservists from the States. They truly tried to completely break us down in every facet. Day one again was the hardest day to get through, mainly because this is how they knocked the nearly 500 of us down to less than 200 simply by physically overexerting us. When day one was complete, there were many more days of physical training that eventually led to mental training. That provided us the knowledge we needed to sling load vehicles and how to create the right knots. We would also learn how to build a harness around us with nothing more than a rope to rappel down a cliff or out of a helicopter. Upon completing this final course in my military career, I was exuding confidence because I had finished. I knew I could accomplish nearly any feat that would be asked of me in the future. Finally, I would like to say that almost every element of my confidence came from the Army and completing basic training, airborne, and air assault. During each and every one of these courses, the occasional thought would cross my mind, I just want to quit, I just want to quit. But where would that have gotten me? Nowhere. There are many ways that people can gain their own sense of confidence, but mine was through the military. I challenge each and every one of you in here to try a course like each one of these, whether it be a civilian or military. You can skydive or rock climb. Whatever you do, do it with confidence, knowing that when you complete the challenge, you will pass your story on to someone else.